What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Abel here with STL Tones, and today we're going to be taking a look at a brand new preset pack for your ToneHub plugin platform. This one's coming to you guys from Will Putney. Now, he's released some preset packs in the past. This one is a brand new one. This is the 20 by 10 preset pack from Will Putney. This pack is insane. This pack contains 350 presets. 350. That is a doozy of a preset pack. And as always, I wish I could just go through every single one with you guys, but we're gonna do the best we can to hit some of these presets on the way down the list and give you guys a good representation of what's going on. Will was very adamant about the fact that he wanted to really take all of the different setups that he uses in the studio, just the real world rigs that he uses, all of the different cabinets and amplifiers, and throw them all into one insane overloaded pack. And that is what you guys have here. So I am super excited to show you guys this. But before we start, if you're a young guitar player that's coming up in this era of guitar, what a time to be a guitar player. I remember I used to just have magazines and a practice amp, and that's all I had in terms of learning how to possibly record myself or just play guitar in general. The amount of options that you have is just looking at a pack like this, it's crazy. It's nuts. What a time to be a guitar player. Insane. All right, the signal chain for this is going to be this Solar S1.6 loaded with Fishman Fluence pickups. We're going into a universal audio Aero interface. We're going into Cubase, and of course we are running STL tone hubs. So without further ado, let's check these tones out. All right, so hopping on screen, I'm gonna scroll down just to show you the insanity that is this pack really quick. Go through all the cabinets here in a second. Let's go all the way down. Check this out. Just look at this. It doesn't stop. It really doesn't stop. It's just insane. 350 presets. Just crazy. The amount of time and effort alone that goes into making a pack like this, I just can't even imagine. Nuts. But thank you to Will Putney for putting that time in, and all the guys over at STL Tones. Now, if you go over here to the right-hand side where it says microphone, you're gonna see all the microphones that were used to capture these tones. So you're gonna see you got the Bayer M818, the SM57, the legendary SM57, MD421, KM184. I mean, it goes on, right? But that's the listing of it. And aside from the, I guess amalgamation of amplifiers that you have in here, you also have all of these really, really sick cabinets. Atlas Cab, Bogner, Diesel, Laney, Lionheart, Marshall, Mesa Oversized. Two of them. You have a slant and you have an oversized straight. You got the Sun 412, the 612, the Zilla Super Fat Boy. Love the Zilla cabs. So if you see there's going to be a running theme here, you're going to see an amplifier. You're going to see a certain channel for that amplifier. And then going all the way to the right, you're going to see that each tone is captured with a different cabinet. And what a lot of people don't realize, even to this day, is just how important the impulse response is. The impulse response is essentially the capture of the cabinet, right? So when I say impulse response, I mean cabinet. The cabinet is so important to the tone that you can take one amplifier and just get an insane spectrum of tones by changing the cab without even touching the amplifier's presets or anything like that. And we're gonna hear a lot of that today. So also keep in mind that he's giving you every just usable type of preset, every usable type of cabinet setup that you could use or that you might want to use or need in a mix. So every single one of these isn't going to sound like it's supposed to be played live in a room by itself. These are to give you the maximum amount of options when you are honing in a mix and trying to just nail that perfect tone, whatever it is you may be doing. So let's start at the top. We got the Diesel Herbert, and I'm very partial to the Mesa Oversized straight 4x12 loaded with V30s. So let's start with this preset, number 7. Let's check this out. Sounding absolutely sick right out of the gate. Let's check out the PRS Archon. Again, guys, I want to go down every single one of these presets with you guys. Unfortunately, there's just so many, but I promise you guys are in for some really good stuff. All right, let's switch the cab. So we have the PRS Archon. I've got the PRS MT15 right there, but this is the Archon. It's the bigger one. Let's try this oversized again. Let's check this out. PRS Archon, number 17. Sounds so sick. And again, giving you all these cabinet options, but giving you the placement options as well. Head into the cabinet section. This is your placement here. You can move that around all over the speaker and dial in whatever it is that you're looking for from there. So just, further ways to dial things in. And sometimes this confuses people. I just want to note this really quick. Over on the right-hand side, it says mono stereo. That's because I'm recording a video for you guys, and that's how I'm recording my audio to give you guys the best sound as you're listening to this. If you guys were going to record riffs into your actual digital audio workstation, you would have that in mono. You would record left and right. Obviously, things get different when you start talking about, cleans and effects and all this other stuff. But at least for the riffs, you would have that in mono. You record left and right. I get that question a lot after I put one of these videos out. It's the only reason I have it in mono stereo is for the recording of the video. All right, so let's move on to the MLC Sub-Zero. And I don't know, let's do the Bogner Uber Cab. All right, and so here's gonna be your example. So let's just take this, the ML Sub-Zero, the MLC Sub-Zero. Let's start at the top. So this is the Atlas cab, right? So I'm gonna go through various presets. This is the exact same amplifier with the exact same settings. The only thing changing is the cab. Let's check it out. So good. Look at this. We have the Granifier, the Granifier. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce that amplifier. I've been trying to figure that out for like a year, but we've got it, and we're running it through all the cabs. Mesa Boogie Oversized Straight, my favorite. Voicing 2. Let's check it out. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. on to the legendary, the PV5150. Check this out. Lead channel. Diesel, why not? Oversized straight on this one, check it out. It's like, geez. Welcome to Rifftown, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do the Driftwood Purple Nightmare. It's really cool that this amp is here. This is one of those amps I know a lot of people have heard about. Not very many of us have been able to play one. At least I haven't been able to play an actual Driftwood Purple Nightmare, so this is really cool. Let's do one we haven't done before. Let's do the let's do the Zilla Super Fat Boy. 2x12. These tend to have a distinct sound. It's got creambacks. Bogner Uberschall. I feel like if I kept going like this, just amp to amp to amp to amp, we'd be here for probably an hour or two. Let's definitely hit the 5153. Let's check this one out. Dude, absolutely killing it. Dual rectifier running through the boogie oversized straight 4x. This is the move right here. I want to be stuck on this one all day. Okay, so we're only 117, even though we've been skipping these over. Look at how much room we still have to go. It's insane. There's so many underneath. The Crankenstein. So we got the Crank next. This is nuts. You got the Crank, VHT, Friedman, Marshall JCM 800. Ooh, ooh. JCM 800. JCM 800. Loving that JCM 800. That sounds really, really sick. But I can't bypass this Crankenstein because Crankenstein, you know what I mean? Well, let's just hit it on the Atlas. That's insane. And I know that I riffed the entire video, but how can you not when you have these just monsters of metal all included in this preset pack? I mean, heading on down, you still have all of this left. We've got a Vox AC30. We've got a Dover. Diesel Herbert, different channel. Rev generator. I didn't even hit the revs. There's the Rev generator channel 2 and 3, I believe, right there. You have an Archon. You got the clean Diesel Herbert. You got some clean presets down here. Fender Twin. Dude, it just keeps going. The Laney Lionheart, which is a sick amplifier. I'm gonna end the video here because there's just not much more I can do without making this video super, super long. But as you can tell, there's so much to choose from. So many different amplifiers. You've got all the microphones. You've got all the cabinet options and combinations. Just absolutely sick. As always, if you guys are watching this now, this is now live and available for download over at stltones.com. So head over there and download this preset pack. If you guys enjoyed the video, please hit that like and subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you see all the new products and videos that STL Tones is rolling out. My name's Abel Hernandez. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. In the meantime, I'm gonna be here riffing until that happens. I'll see you guys.